Let's get started here. So the festival trail. I'm Eli Lipmen. I use he, they pronouns. I'm the executive director of Move LA. So what is Move LA? We are a coalition-building nonprofit advocacy organization working on affordable housing, frequent, reliable, affordable, and safe public transportation, and clean air. We like to do the big stuff. And we drafted and successfully passed six ballot measures in LA County, responsible for raising over $4 billion in public funds to build big infrastructure. We just finished one just a week ago, Measure A, which passed for affordable housing and homeless services. So I want to start with a thought exercise here. Can I have everybody close your eyes? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I'm a teacher. Close your eyes. Now I want you to, is everybody closed? Everybody closed? Okay. Now imagine it's July, close your eyes, July 2028. Okay? Imagine your name is Sam or Sammy, Samantha maybe. And despite every email and text message you received about the Olympic Games saying you can't drive to the venue, you hop in your car anyways because, well, it's LA. So you want to go see the diving competition at Expo Park at the historic pool. Now open your eyes. What do you see? Traffic. You see LA 28 sign that says, get off at Slauson. So you park and you see some signage directing you to download an app for the festival trail to connect you to the Olympic venues. Now, Sam in this story is actually hearing impaired, but the app includes an American Sign Language video, so it's accessible to you. You find a Lime bike and you hop on it, all electric, and bike down to the Metro Rail-to-Rail project to access the festival trail. And this is what you see right here on the right. So when we're talking about the 2028 Olympics and all 7 mega events, because we're going to have 7 mega events from now until the end of the Paralympics in 2028, is really this incongruent idea. It's a no-build Olympics as bid, but it's also transit first and no cars. And the festival trail was really designed as an idea to connect the next set of zero-emission projects that we're currently building here in Los Angeles. It's 22 to 28 miles that from the minute you land at LAX, the heart of LA, you see wayfinding, storytelling, activation, and branding that links projects that are already happening. And that's 100% accessible. And it creates an opportunity to really combat extreme heat and traffic violence with real active transportation infrastructure, shade, affordable housing, to really create a legacy of equitable linkages here in Los Angeles. An experience from the ocean to the mountains to the river. So this is the actual concept. And we as a nonprofit organization have been working with agency Artifact, our partner Chris Torres, Hillary Norton from FastLink Downtown DTLA, to come up with this idea that you can start at LAX, continue along the Rail-to-Rail project to the Vermont BRT, which is a project that they're going to start working on next year, up through USC, down through the My Figueroa corridor and the Civic Center, through Chinatown, Grand Avenue, which we're going to show you an example soon, and out into the LA River and get you all the way to Sepulveda Basin where there's going to be BMX biking and other events. It's basically infrastructure for everyone as a legacy to match this quote-unquote games for all. And we've even been in discussions with folks in Venice and the San Gabriel Valley and Long Beach to extend it throughout the county through existing infrastructure. So what do we mean by existing infrastructure? Well, here's just an example of this. This is one of my favorite projects, the Rail-to-River project. It is an alignment that goes along Slauson Boulevard. It's a rails-to-trail. They took an existing transit line, and they're now under construction at the moment to create this incredible active transportation corridor. I just learned the other day, we helped to get funding for this. I am the co-chair of the transit work group for South LA, Slate Z. But this project's amazing, and they actually did something different in the city of Los Angeles. At each of the crossings, there's 27 crossings, they have a 6-inch elevation so that cars can still go over it, but if you're on a cycle or if you're walking, you feel separated from that street infrastructure. So it connects that with the Vermont Transit Corridor, which they're currently planning, just went through environmental review, they're going through community meetings, with the idea of bringing bus rapid transit through that Vermont corridor. But we have alternatives. We have we have a bike lane that will go up through Hoover and connect to Expo Park, where there's going to be dozens of events that you can watch. And so the idea is really, how do we make this seamless? How do we bring these pieces of infrastructure that is being constructed by LADOT, by Metro, by all these regional entities and local entities, and bring them into one seamless alignment? And that's really the beauty of the festival trail. So that's what we mean by connecting existing infrastructure. So what will it actually look like and feel like when you're in the festival trail? Well, it's very different depending on where you are in it. So for instance, we're going to have the party train. We can super graphic and wrap trains so that, you can't have too much of a party on a metro train, but enough of a party. The art walk would be the rail-to-rail experience where there's art and there's shade and there maybe are some food trucks. Then we have the Fiesta block. This would be the Vermont BRT, where you could take an underutilized parking lot or a piece of just a lot and elevate it, create signage, create music, art, culture, a community space where the community can kind of gather and be able to watch these events together as a community without having to take a car. That's the key here. Or in the river, right, where you can bike and walk. And we want to elevate those spaces as well with more shade, more art, more wayfinding so that people know how to get around. And by creating these community hubs, these community spaces, we give people the opportunity to enjoy these mega events without being stuck in traffic, with being with their neighbors in their own community and knowing the things, the art and the culture and the food that they're used to. So we want to premiere something. And this is another concept too, additional projects, the My Figueroa corridor through downtown South Park project. And then we have this big idea of shutting down Grand Avenue. This has always been the vision of Frank Gehry and his group of shutting down Grand Avenue and pedestrianize it. There's not a lot of cars that actually are on that avenue. And so with the historic, with the Disney Hall, with the other projects there, we think it's a great opportunity to do this. And we're actually going to premiere something right now that has never been shown in public. So this is like a world premiere here of what we think this could look like as a concept for Grand Avenue. So here you probably recognize it immediately, the Broad Museum. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? There we go. So this was generously done and donated by Studio MMR, which is this incredible studio that uses AI technology with planning and urbanscapes to imagine what something could be and something different so that you can actually see and feel it. So this would be like an open market, in this area and really make it something beautiful with shade and opportunities for people to walk and enjoy what is really authentically Los Angeles. All right, I'm glad that worked. The other piece that we think is really critical about this idea is the legacy piece, right? We want this to be permanent or semi-permanent so that it lives long on beyond these mega events. And in particular, we're really excited about the opportunity for housing. So we took a look at the trail and what vacant lots were available, city-owned and underdeveloped lots. Said, well, how much housing could we put there with very light density, 2-3 stories? And we could put 20,000 units of affordable housing through the heart of Los Angeles. Obviously, not by 2028, but this is a long-term strategy to create legacy because we don't want to generate displacement by something like this. The other thing that really is critical is it creates a safe route through the most dangerous intersections in the entire region. So you're more than twice as likely as a cyclist to be killed in a traffic incident, fatality, in this area than you are for the rest of the entire city. So if we can solve for South LA, we can actually start to address our crisis that we have. We have more people that die on our streets than homicides in the last year, and we're going to beat that record this year. It's really a huge crisis. And so we can create that universally accessible street for all modes, right? People who are in wheelchairs, people who need other accessibility options as well. So again, it's this legacy project. So we've been going out there for the last 2 years and building this big coalition, government folks, community folks, mobility, design, engineering, and industry. We've had some great partners. We partnered with LA Neighborhood Initiative, with the California Community Foundation, which is going to be our fiscal sponsor, LA Commons. People for Bikes, I know Dave is here. Thank you for your support. And Ariano Associates is also here. There might probably others who are up here. And then Lime is going to be sponsoring our first community charrette next month in the Crenshaw district because we want to engage community and have a conversation about what they want to see in their community and make it unique and custom to their community and not just something that's just sort of cut and paste across Los Angeles. And so we're really appreciative for their financial support for this effort. And then to end it all, I just want to thank Hillary, Chris, my partners on this. That's the core team here. If you want to become one of our partners and be added to that growing coalition, or you just want to sign up to learn more, check out our website, subscribe here, use the QR code, and again, come up to me. Chris, stand up. Hillary, stand up. Come and talk with one of us. That's it. All right. Okay. That's it.
Thank you.